When it comes to getting more inquiries from your website, all you need to do is be better than everyone else that people might look at online. And the simplest way to do that is to compare yourself to your competitors for each individual product or service that you offer. So in this example, I've looked for patio installers Maidstone, and we're going to go through and create a document, which is here. This is just a Word document. It could be a Google Doc, anything. This is the keyword we're interested in, and we're going to fill this up with good things that we find in everyone else that we look at online. So what you do is you go through here. You could click on the sponsored links here, but I'm not in this case. I've gone to this one. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find some things on this page that are good from the perspective of a potential buyer. And they may be things that aren't on the website that I've got already and that other people are doing. So I'm looking through, finding the things that are of interest. For example, you've got free estimates here, 7 days a week at a time that suits you. Now that might be something that we don't have on our website, but it's something that's attractive to the potential customer. So I use something like a snipping tool that's easily available in Windows, and you just take that and then you would put that into your document here. And actually you would put the URL of the website first, of course, into the document. And so you're basically saying that's what they do. Now I've already done some of these. I'm just going to show you some examples. Just get rid of this thing here. So if I just expand that up, Patio's Maidstone, I've actually put in there the thing about free estimates, and they do 7 days a week at a time that suits the customer. And on that site, they've also got, just finding it here, amongst the services list, they actually break it down to individual types of patios that people can click through to. So that gives people the option to go off into more depth on the specifics of what they're interested in. So that's something that's very much worth putting into the scrapbook here. I call it a scrapbook. And you're building up lots of things about your competitors that are good on their websites, and you can combine together in your website over time. So let's look at the next one in our list here. As you can see, I've already done them, but I'm going to go to this one. I actually went to this one and looked at it and couldn't find anything in there that was better than other things that I'd seen. And so there was no value in copying anything from this website. And then you go on to the next one. And you're looking through. In this case, I selected the nice hero shot here, and I put that in the document just with the snipping tool. I just said here's the website address, nice hero shot. That's in there as a reference point. I've also put this guarantee here, which is down here. And the bit about the guarantee that was of most interest is I've underlined it in the snipping tool. They pass on the manufacturer's warranties for the components that are used within the garden scheme. As you just go through that process bit by bit, looking at everything you can find. I'll just go for a couple more examples on this one. There are many examples of patio work that they've done. And so that's of interest to the potential customer to go off and have a look at lots of real case studies. Extremely valuable. So that would go in. And so on, you carry on, and you're just going through and finding lots of things that are good on all the other websites that are appearing in the first page or two of Google that you haven't already got. Now, what you do with this information afterwards comes down to your processes and your time, and sometimes a bit of budget. But there's usually lots of things in here that you think, actually, that's quite easy to put that into our website and make us stronger. And when you take all the combination, in this case, for patio installers Maidstone, if you take all the combination of these factors and you build that into your website so that you've got all these goodies in there, then this is what will happen. Someone will go to here, they will click through and go to one website. Let's just imagine that's one. Let's imagine this is your website. You've put all those other little bits in here so that it's amazing. People will see everything they're looking for, and they may still go back to the search results. But when they go off to other sites, they won't find the same stuff that they've already seen in your site. And so they're not going to spend long on those. And eventually all they're going to do is go back to the original website like this and then make contact, because this was the website that answered all the questions in their head. and ticked all the boxes.